just want to ask about the two guys, Jack and Alex. What's their status?
Both maintenance days. I expect both to play tomorrow.
Okay.
How did you like the line shuffling you did last night? How did you like how it looked, and what did you take away from it?
Well, I mean, Jack scores a goal. Coley makes a nice play in the breakout, so I thought they were okay. I thought Saad, well, we don't know where he fit, right? So I thought they were fine too. They had some looks. He had a 2-on-1. I think Howie almost had one, and Stoney had a couple looks off the rush 3-on-2. So in terms of the chemistry of moving the puck together, they all had some looks. I liked Lavoie's line too. They got around the net. We didn't finish as well as we'd like to, obviously, but I thought we created not enough, but enough to keep it together for another game and see where it goes.
Does it feel balanced having Keegan and Stone swap the way you did? Is that what you're going for there?
Yeah, we wanted that at the start of the year. We'd thought of Stoney we were working in pairs, right? We originally thought of Barbie and Jack, and we'd see who fit there, because Holtz was new. We didn't know where he'd go in. Olofsson was new. He'd played with Jack, so I think we started him there. We thought Hurdle and Pav would be a fit, and they've stayed together. We thought Carly and Stoney. And then, Nick had played with Kolasar for years, but Carly got hurt, so that never happened. And then Stoney got out, and Carly came back, so we never really saw those two together, and something we'd still like to look at. But right now that we've landed on this just for balance, we figure we're playing every second day here till the break. We'd like to use everybody, and should give us better balance. Should. So we'll see.
I was just talking to Mark Stone for a while. If I could switch to just what the Four Nations face-off means for a guy like that. In your mind, I mean, you're going to be there. Here's a guy in his 30s already. He's never had this opportunity, and this could be the prelude to playing in the Olympics a year from now, too. What do you think it means to him to get that?
Well, I think to the Olympics, this is important. It's an honor to be selected, but the Olympics is another level of that. I mean, it's almost like the playoffs and then the Stanley Cup final type of thing to me. So that's the end goal a year and change from now. Right now, being in the moment and winning this tournament is going to be his goal, and every Canadian's goal when they get there, and I assume every team's, right? So, but you can't help but think ahead. If you do well here, will that help? You've got to be considered for the next team. So I don't know if you go down the other road. If I don't do well, then I'm out, right? Like, I don't know if players want to do that and get in their own way, just go play. But there's definitely some of that in play. So what does it mean? Well, you put on that sweater. It's second to none, really. So, but you got to get there to do it, right? I think I've been asked a number of times, and I bet Mark has, and Jack, all of them. We're so in the moment right now that I'm in New Jersey thinking we're playing the Devils tomorrow. It's actually the Islanders. So, I mean, we're like, trying to stay. The Devils is Thursday, so you're not even thinking of Team Canada, even though we have a Zoom call tonight with the coaches to square away some things. So you really got to compartmentalize a little bit that part, and then when you get there, be ready to get going, because you're up and running in a hurry. So I assume he's thinking that too.
On that Zoom call, will there be any discussion of him playing with Sidney Crosby? Because to me, it looks like there are two games would mesh.
Well, there will be discussion. There has been already on who goes with who. Jack, they've asked me. They said, to me, Stoney complements the center ice with speed. He's been great with Jack. He's great at getting the puck off the wall in the breakouts, neutral zone, to the guy that needs it with speed. He doesn't need it between the blues. So whatever center you feel, and that could be could be anyone that's on the team, right? So, but that's what he'll do for that line. And then when he gets to the other end of the ice, he'll figure it out. He'll score. He'll make plays. He'll go to the slot. He'll go to net front. He'll do whatever's, needs to be done in that situation. But his strength is definitely his ability to get pucks to the middle. So hopefully that's the center, that he can complement.
What were you trying to accomplish with practice today? What were you trying to get done?
Well, there's a lot of drills we've done before, Gary, to be honest. So there's pace between the blue lines. Last time we played the Islanders, they shut us down there. It was difficult to get through. So working to our spots, short, clean passes, quick support. Some of the breakouts are stretching out, getting our players stretched out so we can have some easier breakouts from D-zone coverage. We weren't able to do that on the third goal last night. We had an opportunity to get out. So that's just review. A lot of more movement. There's some down-low battles, but when you're in the heat of it and you're in February, I don't know that we need that every day. If we were giving up goals from D-zone coverage where we're getting outworked and beat one-on-one to the net every day, we'd focus on that more, but I don't think that's our biggest problem right now in terms of giving up goals. So it was more about puck support, get moving, And then we finished with a small ice game for fun. Guys, enjoy them, have a little fun and let your skill take over.
We talked about the forward lines. What did you think about D pairs being mixed up for the first time in a while?
Well, I was fine with the D pairs. Like, usually you're worried about communication in the neutral zone, who's stepping up, who isn't. The play that got us in trouble a little bit was the last one on the Miller goal in the corner. Naber and Theo were out for it, and Naber and Jack kind of, one of them had to stay home a little bit to help make that play tougher from below the goal line out to Miller. So, and they played together. So, to me, they were fine. They'd have a better answer to that because they're used to having the same guy, but this is something we want to build into our game, and we may end up back where we started. Well, if you remember, we started with Theo on the left, actually, so we're probably not going to land there, but with the three pairs that have been the most consistent together, we'll probably land on, but sometimes during the season, it's good to shake it up a little bit, and I don't think it hurt us last night. We'll see. We'll probably stick with it this week, like the lines, and then reevaluate.
How do you approach preparing for, I guess, what you would expect to be a low event hockey game, typically is against the Islanders?
Well, we should be comfortable in those. I mean, we play in a lot of them in terms of we're not a high-octane trade chances every night. We can score. We've proven that. How do we score? Usually when we're checking well, we get pucks back, and we're really good in transition from that. So that's going to be key. When you chase the game against that team, it can get difficult. We found that out last time. They really force you to go through a lot of sticks and bodies, and so that'll be the point of emphasis is just, listen, lately it seems like we're in the game, we have leads, and we can't get to the finish line. So I'd like to be in that position again. And let's get it right. It happened against Dallas. Columbus wasn't so long, but we did score first. Our starts have been better, and that's why everyone was on us. And we finished well, and now our starts are good, and we're not finishing well. So that's just the ups and downs, I think, of a long season.